Hi, my name is Kush, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about the environmental concerns that scientists, researchers, and even people today are focusing heavily on. In the world today, every country or part of the world is facing their own list of issues, depending on the severity, whether that be global warming, air quality deterioration, frequent oil spills, or acid rain. And if you noticed, the lead causes for many of these problems are the burning of fossil fuels and emission of greenhouse gases. Throughout time, the increase in energy usage has been astonishing. Due to this, excessive amounts of carbon dioxide and other harmful greenhouse gases are being released into the atmosphere. But where does all this energy come from? Well, in 2018 alone, about 34.6 tons of CO2 was emitted due to the human activity of burning fossil fuels, such as coal, oil, and natural gas.
But why do we do this? It is partly because of economic reasons. Fossil fuels come so much cheaper to the world, while biomass and nuclear energy create the same worry of pollution from burning waste or using radioactive material. Renewable energy, on the other hand, has the potential to overtake the common use of fossil fuels, but as of now is very expensive to use.
Moreover, not only has the environment been hurt by the burning of fossil fuels, but the depleting ozone levels pose a problem for human health as well. These issues really only have one solution, and that is change. Today, I present to you Plantara. Plantara is a technology that will derive clean and green energy from a plant for human use, and I believe that Plantara would be a small yet important step to motivate change. Plantara would tackle two sustainable development goals. Goal number 7, affordable and clean energy, and goal number 13, climate action. This is how Plantara works. Plantara would be placed around 12 inches into the soil at a distance from the plant or tree. When plants excrete organic matter into the soil, it is broken down by bacteria. During this breakdown process, electrons are being released as a waste product of the bacteria living around plant roots. It is possible to harvest those electrons to store them as electricity without affecting the plant's growth. So this is the interior design of Plantara. The microbial fuel cell would collect the energy and send it to the energy harvester to convert it into electricity suitable for use. And lastly, the capacitor would store the electricity. The boost converter would be used to increase the input voltage for a higher output voltage. Here are some financials and statistics for Plantara. The estimated production cost would be around $70 to $75 per 500 units. The selling price would be around $110 to $115 per 500 units, and the markup would be around 57.1% on them. Taking account all the expenses, we're projecting to cover all the expenses by the first 12 months of production, and we would then scale up the production 40% every year. So, as an example, we would start off with 90 units a day, and then we would increase it to, in the next year, we would increase it to 126 units per day. Given the abundance of trees, the electricity from the trees and plants would be more affordable than the current other renewable energy sources we have today. To measure the impact of this idea, if Plantara were to be used throughout the world, then around 3 trillion trees could produce approximately 75 billion kilowatts of electricity per day, which could cover the energy consumption of about 1.2 billion people. This would be a major step toward the era of cleaner energy and advanced technology. To make this idea more scalable, let's say if a country like Russia, which contains about 21% of the entire world's trees, with about 642 billion trees, were to use this technology on as many trees as possible, it could cover about 5% of the entire world's energy needs. This might sound like a small amount, but success is not a big step in the future. It is a small step taken right now. The global renewable energy market is a large market and is projected to be a $1.5 trillion industry by 2025, compared to $928 billion in 2017. Plantara would initially be targeted toward home improvement retailers such as Home Depot and Lowe's, and local department stores. Ultimately, Plantara would be another renewable energy source with 3 major benefits. It would reduce the emission of greenhouse gases and burning of fossil fuels, lower the high CO2 levels in the atmosphere, and as a result, that would also help the ozone layer recover. Well, that's it. Thank you.